We are taking you on a new deep dive today. You know how you can split a dinner bill with a friend instantly using an app on your phone, but wiring money to an overseas supplier still somehow involves like 3 days of waiting and a total mystery fee.
Right. It is such a frustrating contrast for people.
It really is. So our mission for you today is to understand exactly how the financial world is finally connecting domestic payment systems, things like FedNow, Pix, or UPI, which have historically operated as these isolated sovereign islands.
And those islands were great domestically. I mean, it completely solves the friction of moving money inside a country's borders. But crossing between those islands has remained just incredibly clunky.
Okay, let's unpack this. The guide starts by looking at bilateral rail linking, which is basically a direct one-to-one connection, right?
Exactly, just linking two specific countries directly to each other.
Right, so to make it real, they use this example of Rohan in Singapore. He wants to send 200 Singapore dollars to his sister in India. He just opens his app, puts in her Indian mobile number that's linked to India's UPI system, and Singapore's PayNow talks directly to India's system.
And the money actually settles in under 2 seconds.
Under 2 seconds. It's a lot like stringing a custom tin can telephone between two specific houses. It works flawlessly for those two neighbors, but obviously it's terrible if you want to wire a whole city.
That is a perfect analogy. And what's fascinating here is the mathematical scalability problem from the text. Connecting every country bilaterally just does not scale.
Because of all the custom string you'd need for every single house.
Right. The math is basically n times n minus 1 divided by 2. So if you want to connect a global network of 100 countries this way, you don't just build 100 bridges.
Oh, wow. Wait, how many bridges do you actually need?
You have to build and maintain nearly 5,000 separate custom technical and legal bridges.
That is an absolute administrative nightmare. So here's where it gets really interesting. You have to stop connecting the edges to each other and start connecting them to a center.
Yeah, exactly. Which brings us to the multilateral hub. It's a hub-and-spoke model, like the Bank for International Settlements project Nexus.
Okay, so you just connect to the middle instead.
Right. A country connects just once using a native ISO 2022 XML standard. You can think of it as like a universal digital alphabet for financial data.
So everyone finally speaks the exact same language.
Yes, and through that single gateway, they reach all members globally. Like, Citi in Malaysia can pay 5,000 pesos to a supplier in the Philippines instantly using her local PayNet system right through the Nexus gateway.
Okay, wait, I need to push back on this for a second. The data connection might be instant, sure, but what about the actual money? Don't currency conversions still rely on, those slow, multi-hop correspondent banks?
That is a great question. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, that's exactly the legacy bottleneck this technology is designed to eliminate. They use these FX auto conversion engines now.
Oh, so no more waiting 2 to 5 days for a bank to take their cut.
None of that.
Yeah.
These engines run real-time competitive foreign exchange auctions in under 500 milliseconds.
Half a second? That is wild. But wait, what ensures the money doesn't just get lost if the connection drops mid-transaction?
It relies on atomic swaps, meaning if any part of the payment fails, no funds are lost. The transaction just aborts completely.
Oh, so it's totally all or nothing. The guide highlights this tourist example that puts it all together. Lucas from Germany is buying dinner in Thailand. He just scans a Thai prompt pay QR code. His 42 euros are locked, converted, and settled as 1,500 Thai baht in 1 second.
Right. Completely seamless for the user.
Which brings us to why you should care. Because this spells the end of opaque, surprise exchange rate markups, whether you're running a business or buying dinner on vacation. So what does this all mean? The executive takeaway here is that global money is shifting from indirect multi-hop routing to interlinked multi-currency instant hubs.
It really is the end of the sovereign financial island, which leaves you with an interesting question to mull over. If cross-border payments become completely frictionless, instantaneous, and essentially invisible, how long until everyday consumers stop thinking about national borders when shopping for digital services entirely?